What is going on, YouTube? My name is Randy, and you're watching the Randy Talks Mets channel, where you get your latest Mets media, everything you know about the New York Mets on this channel. And today, we're gonna get it started here with: will the Mets trade Brandon Sproat, the top prospect, the Mets' fifth top prospect in their system? Not a MLB top 100 prospect, but Brandon Sproat is definitely a good prospect to have. And this is the series, guys. Will the Mets trade this player? We're going to get it started here. Before we do, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Let's get right into this video, and we're going to get it started here with the 2025 stats for Brandon Sproat. And that is a 0-2 record with a 4.79 ERA, a 1.21 whip. This is their fifth Mets top prospect when it comes in their system. But this is a guy that had overall an impressive start. Like he in his first game, he didn't allow a hit until the fifth inning. So this is a guy that has plus stuff. I like his fastball. He does walk a lot of guys. It's something that he has to work on. He's at the age of 25 years old. But in his first game, who was it against? It was Cincinnati. He didn't allow a hit until the fifth inning. And he was pitching really, really good, really, really good. He was dominant. He was doing his thing, but at the end of the day, the line looked 6 innings and 3 hits allowed, 3 runs allowed. So I like this kid. I like his stuff. I like what he gives you. And I also like the poise on the mound, his confidence on the mound. That's what I really enjoy about Brandon Sproat. And then the second start was against the Texas Rangers, and he gives you 6 innings, 6 shutout innings, doesn't allow a run, and doesn't get a win. I mean, you got to be kidding me when it comes to that stuff. So that really sucks, because obviously the Mets bullpen was not good at the time. And Sproat was a guy that, was pitching good in that game. And the Texas Rangers get 6 shutout innings. That's going to give you a chance to win a game. But the Mets just couldn't win the game. So he didn't get the win. He didn't get the loss. But it does suck for the kid, because he did really pitch well in that game. But this is a guy that has been overlooked. This is a guy that he started the season. He was struggling in AAA a little bit, but then he got better in the second half. But overall, he was overlooked. This is a guy that was just jumped by Jonah Tong, jumped by Nolan McLean. Brandon Sproat was actually supposed to be before here. He was supposed to be here before in the major leagues, before Nolan McLean and before Jonah Tong. So it really sucks to see that, he didn't get here sooner, but he's here now. And I think what he showed you is he can be a pitcher with poise. He's a good pitcher. Overall, he just needs to work on the control. And he's still young. He's 25 years old, but he's a top prospect for a reason in their system. And then you got the Nationals game. And the National game, he pitched 4 innings and allowed 4 runs on 4 earned runs, and it was 4 hits. But to be honest, that wasn't a game that they should have been 4 earned runs, because there was a lot of errors in that inning, and they didn't call that. It was a lot of errors. It was the Jose Siri era. It was 2 Jose Siri errors, and they didn't give those guys an error, so it counted as a run allowed for Brandon Sproat. But to me, it's not like he had a bad start. He was having a pretty good start until those errors. So it should have been like 2 runs allowed rather than 4 runs allowed, but it is what it is. That's what the scoreboard, that's what the score board wanted to do. So it is what it is. And then you got the Miami start, his last start, 4.2 innings, allowed 4 runs on 5 hits. That was an okay start. That was his last start, but I just feel like there was a lot of mistrust when it comes to Brandon Sproat. A lot of mistrust from the get-go. This guy is like he was on a pitch limit, because he didn't get to pitch 80 pitches, 85 pitches, 90 pitches like a Nolan McLean. They took him out in 67 pitches at times. They took him out early at times, and there were times where the Mets took him out, and I'm like, why did you take out Brandon Sproat? We could have won this. We could have won this game. And once they took him out, I'm like, all right, we lost this game. We lost this game, because I had no trust in that bullpen at the time. But I like his stuff. He has a good fastball. has a good breaking ball as well. Has some good stuff. It's pretty good. He needs to work on his control, but overall, this is a prospect that could be very exciting for the Mets. But do the Mets trade this guy? Will the Mets trade Brandon Sproat? Now, when it comes to pitching, like a Tariq Skubal, like a Joe Ryan, like a Sandy Alcantara, like there's more, but Pablo Lopez maybe. There's a lot of guys, Freddie Peralta out there, just a bunch of names that are going to be available soon. But when it comes to this, do you trade a guy like Brandon Sproat or do you keep him? Because it's a hard decision. It's not an easy decision. The Mets have a lot of prospects, pitching prospects. Obviously, Nolan McLean ain't going anywhere. I did a video about Jonah Tong. If you want to check that out, I did that yesterday. You can check that out. It's on the channel. And then also this guy, Brandon Sproat. What I really liked is his poise. I like his confidence. I like the way he was pitching. And I think this guy could be a number 3 pitcher. He has the potential to be it. But he has to get the chance from the organization. I don't know if the Mets organization trusts Brandon Sproat. I don't know. The way they treated him is like with kid gloves. And I get it. He is a kid, but this is not like a kid like Jonah Tong. This is a kid that went to college. He faced adversity. Not like Jonah Tong, who didn't face a lot of adversity in college baseball. So it's going to be a tough decision to see what happens. But if you can get top of the line pitching like a Tariq Skubal, obviously the move is obvious. If you can get a Joe Ryan, awesome. Just if you can get proven guys and you can trade Brandon Sproat for those guys, then I say why not? But if you're not, then you better use these guys. You better use Brandon Sproat. If you're not going to trade Brandon Sproat, he needs to start the season with the New York Mets. Because I think he showed poise, he showed confidence, and he showed something when it comes to his pitching. His breaking ball looked good. His fastball looked good. But what I didn't see is a lot of power fastballs, a lot of the power velocity that he was showing in AAA a lot. And maybe he was trying to pitch a different way. I don't know. But it was working. But it wasn't like, to me, when you think of a guy like Cam Schnittler from the Yankees that throws 199, Brandon Sproat is supposed to be that guy for the New York Mets because he was a guy that could throw 98 to 100. But there was a lot of velocity. Obviously, he has a 2+ pitches, but I think he needs to use his fastball more because it can be a 99, 100. It can be like that, and it can overpower some guys. So we'll see what happens with this kid. I'm hoping the best for this kid. But if you could put Sproat in a package for obviously a Tariq Skubal, you would do it. Or Joe Ryan or somebody. If you can get proven pitching, then go get them. Because prospects, you don't know what prospects are going to be. But he did show you a little peek of what he could be. And I think he could be a really good number 3. We will see what happens. If you enjoyed the video, definitely do me a favor, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to get out of here, guys, but let's go Mets. Enjoy your Saturday night. Yeah, man. Let's go Mets, baby.